I'm going to run a little equipment for you and kind of show you how we mine around here, okay? So guys, do we have any questions before we head underground?
Oh, you're very good.
Okay, so guys, 2 rules going in. No standing up or arms outside the cart, okay? Let's do it, guys.
Ja myślę, że on używa kryształów. Wyciągaj telefon.
Okay, guys, I hope you liked the tour when you walk out. All right, guys, we'll jump off of here and get right out here. So watch your step getting off here, guys. Okay, guys, that right there, that is the knee gold vein. So guys, that's what we come in looking for, okay? Our gold and silver runs in that quartz crystal. Now guys, we carry base metals under here too. Lead, zinc, iron, copper, they're a byproduct, but we do extract them. So guys, we're only half of this, okay? We come in, we break the rock, we take it out to the mill gets the rock, they crush it down more, use cyanide, a couple other things, and leach the gold and silver out of the rock. Guys, I don't know much about milling, okay? I never had to do it. But on the way back into town, when you go from the dirt road to the paved road, them wires running over your head to the big building, that's a mill tour, guys. And I do recommend taking it, okay? Because it's the whole other half of this process. All right, guys, you see right here, you see how that curves? So guys, we don't call these tunnels in here, okay? We call them drifts. When we get on that vein right there, that vein starts to drift back and forth, and we drift with the vein. So these are all called drifts in here. So guys, do we have any questions before we start this tour? Okay. All right, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you through what we call a cycle. From the drilling to the blasting, and then getting the ore outside. Let's get started, guys. I'm going to run it, okay? All right, guys. So guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you through the different variations of drilling we've had here through the years, okay? So guys, in 1904, if I would have hired on with this mine, I would have taken the Silverton Northern. That was a train that ran from Silverton out here and then on in Animas Sports. So guys, when we go outside and you go to look up at that boarding house, look over the edge of our road. You're going to see a footprint of an old mill down below us. So guys, we had a mill with the tram system running all the way to that boarding house. I'd have jumped off the train, jumped on one of them tram buckets, rode it up there. Guys, when I got up to the boarding house, the mine company would issue me a 5-pound hammer and a steel. This is called single jacking. So guys, we have to come underground, we have to drill a pattern of holes into this rock to blast it. Guys, this rock right here, that's Gunnison blue granite, okay? It's a pretty hard rock, guys. It takes us like 25 to 30 holes drilled in a pattern to blast this rock. So guys, as a single jacker, I strike my steel in the rock, give it a quarter turn, hit it again, quarter turn. Guys, every time I strike that steel in the rock, I make a quarter turn with it, okay? If I just beat this steel into that granite, it would get stuck. Then I'd have to try to beat on it all day to get it out, or go back out to the mine company and buy a new still. So guys, I was told these men were paid $1 a day for their 12-hour shift up there, and this still right here was $3, okay? All right, guys, if you had a brother, cousin, somebody you truly trusted, you and them get hired on as a team, okay? So guys, this is called double jacking. One person swings an 8 to 10 pound hammer, while the other, they're called the shaker. Every time my partner strikes that still, I give them the quarter turn, okay? When they're tired, I jump back there, I start swinging. So we go back and forth, 12-hour shift. Now guys, I was told they broke more ground together, so they did pay them more, okay? They paid them $1.50 a piece. So it was worth it to hire on as a team. Come on, be my partner. I've only missed like 6 times this year. Yeah. Come on, come on. Okay, grab down here, okay? And then when I hit it, you just give that little quarter turn. Are you ready? We ready for this? Turn it, yeah. Again. All right, we're partners. Don't hit me. Ready? Good shot. Yeah. One more. Good job. Good job. I'd be your partner any day. So guys, the other big thing to notice is they only drilled 2 foot around here back in 1880. And the real reason being, guys, they were using black powder back then. Black powder's not that explosive, okay? It only breaks about 2 foot of this ground. But guys, to get the 25 to 30 holes in the rock, I heard it took 3 to 4 days. So it took them quite a bit of time, okay? Do we have any questions on the single or double jacking, guys?
Nope.
All right. So guys, 1906, we move into this right here, okay? This is a liner drill. The miners called it several things. They called it a column drill. Guys, the thing this was mostly known for was the Widowmaker, okay? So when it first came out, it didn't have water adapted into it. Guys, that rock right there actually has silicon in it. The miners would drill into the rock, it produced a dust. They'd inhale that dust, come down with silicosis, right? Killed a lot of miners, guys. That's why this drill is so important. 1912, miner came back in and he adapted water into these drills. So guys, you see this hole right here? We hook a water hose up right here. Water runs down my drill head. This still has a hole that runs all the way down it. It goes back to my drill bit that has like 4 holes in it, right? And guys, all it does is just make a little mud back there. Now, I know it don't sound like much to you, but it saved a lot of lives, guys, okay? The real big thing is in the 20s, we got into air-driven equipment around here, guys. So production boomed. We went from drilling 2 foot to being able to drill 4 foot, and instead of getting it done in 3 to 4 days, we could get it done about a day and a half with this. So guys, you doubled your footage, half your time. That's what mining's all about, okay? Production. The bad thing with this drill is me and my partner would come in, set the whole thing up. I would drill this roll of holes. Me and her would come back over, tear it all down, move it over a few feet, set it back up again.
That's annoying.
Yeah, a lot of work too. Okay, so Mama, if you want to go around that corner. Yeah, just right back there. Dive back in there a little bit, yep. Okay, kiddos, let's all get our ears plugged, okay? Adults, do what you want, it's loud, guys. Kiddos, plug your ears, okay? Plug your ears, guys, man. You don't want to, you'd be like me, what, huh? It's no good, man. All right, okay, everybody ready? That's pretty cool. So 10 to 12-hour shift, guys, okay?
Get earplugs.
Yep, absolutely, bud. So any questions on the liner, guys? Okay. So guys, early 30s, we move into this right here, okay? This is a jack leg, a Gardner Denver. So guys, 8 years ago when I was working in your A, this is still the piece of equipment we were using. It's the most feasible piece of equipment for these narrow vein mines, okay? So guys, as you see, I can pick it up by myself. So guys, I'd set up over here. I'd start drilling my roll of holes. My partner sets up on the other side of the drift. He starts drilling his roll of holes, and we just meet in the middle. So guys, we should have 2 drills running in here at all times, okay? Now back here, I have what's called a cob. It's just a little metal knob. I twist it slightly forward, compressed air runs in my drill head, down this leg, and it shoves into the rock for me, okay? So I'm not pushing on it like that. All right, Mom, you want to get around the corner? It's louder than the other one. All right, kiddos, let's all plug, okay? All right, guys, got your ear? Here we go, guys. this runs on 120 PSI constantly.
How about the other
When
one?
we get around the corner to the mucker, it runs on like 160.
So you're gonna, pressurized line.
Sure. Yeah, man. So when we were in year 8, we had 12 inch. This is baby airline, right? But we're only running these for a few seconds. When we were in year 8, 12 inch airline, 6 inch water line running in here. Yeah.
Crazy.
So guys, any questions with it? Nowadays, we drill with the 6 foot still, okay? So even more footage than that one. And guys, me and my partner, we should blast twice a day. We should blast at lunch, blast going off shift, okay? So guys, any questions with our drilling methods?
No, yeah, hold it a little bit.
Sure, go ahead. Yep. All right, let me show you one more drill, guys, and then we'll move over here. So guys, this drill right here, this is a stoper. So it's a Gardner Denver just like that drill, but as you see, it drills our upholes. And I'll take you over here and show you the reason we take upholes, okay? My kiddos, can I slide right through here? This is a raise. This runs up 650 feet and hits Dixie Lane's secondary level. So guys, where that wooden trestle was coming out of the hillside, this runs up and hits that level, okay? Now we take these raises for 2 different reasons. One is to move men from level to level to start working, and 2 is to drop rock or ore down to this level here. Now guys, this level down here is called main haulage, okay? That's why it's so wide. All the other levels above us would only be like 4 to 8 feet wide. They'd be a lot tighter than this, okay? So guys, we drop all of our rock down through the levels onto ore cars down here, and then out to the mill. So this is where all the action happens, is down here, guys. Go ahead, Mick. Okay. So guys, this right here, this is for the first reason. This is called a cage, okay? So guys, we'd have piled like 6, 7 guys in there. We'd have brought our drills, dynamite, lunch boxes, everything we need for the day. There would have been a cable hook to the top right there, ran up that 650 feet through a shib block, and then back down to the hoistman in the hoist room back there. So guys, in year 8, we actually had 14 levels running through the mine. We had the luxury to use walkie-talkies and repeaters to communicate. Guys, my grandfather and father didn't have that luxury. They actually had to use a bell system to communicate through their levels. So guys, this bell would be down here next to the hoistman. There would be another rope tied right there. Ran up that 650 feet to another bell with the rope tied onto it. So guys, every level had a bell with rope connecting, okay? Now, I'll be honest, I never had to use the bell signals, guys, so I don't know much about it. But I can tell you this. My grandfather told me back in the day, guys, the hoistman was usually the man that killed somebody, okay? And it really wasn't his fault. So guys, if he's picking men up on that 3rd level, as they're stepping into the cage, a lot of times they'll kick rock down the raise. It bounces down the raise a little ways, hits the rope, dings the bell on the hoistman. He thinks it's time to take off, but guys are still climbing in. He just crush them up through there, guys. Not even know it. Horrible way of communication. Thank God I never had to do it. All right, guys, there's a little oxidized copper, right? A little more running up there. And then, guys, all that orangish red, that's going to be the oxidized iron. That's why Red Mountain's red, is because all the oxidized iron in it, okay?
There's also pure oxidized iron in front of us.
Yeah, you're right. So, guys, this right here, this is called a coffin skip, okay? My grandfather and them could ride these things. We can't ride them anymore. It's against the law for us to ride them. All we can do with the coffin skip is we can hoist our materials up into our stove. So I can send drills, dynamite, lunchbox, just no more men on these things anymore, okay? So kiddos, I'm gonna hoist this for you, show you how we move men and material. Let's all plug up them ears again. Okay, kiddos, everybody plug your ears and then watch that coffin skip.
That's pretty cool.
So guys, any questions on the first reason of our race, moving men or material?
How many men were on shift at a time?
It depends. When I was in year 8, the biggest mine I worked at, and that was year 8, there was about 60 a shift, 120 of us.
Okay.
The biggest mine in San Juan County is the Sunnyside Gold Mine, where my grandfather and father worked. There was 300 a shift, right? 600 men were working. It was a big boy mine.
So how long does it take to do a shift change then? Like, do you guys have people working 24/7?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
Well, that's why we work 10 hours, right? Instead of the 12 hours. Because there's 2 hours in between us talking with our cross shift and blasting. We gotta let it smoke out, right? So, yeah, we'd be talking with them.
So when you're blasting twice a shift, so there's what, 1 hour down, the dust settles, and then you come in, you move stuff out, you start drilling, and then
Do it again.
do it again.
Yep. And so you just duck around the corner, blast, give it like 10, 15 minutes to air out over your head, eat a quick bite, No methane here, guys. We're not in the organics like coal mines, right? So we're not getting near as much gases as them. We do come in with oxygen meters. When me and my partner come underground, one of us better have an oxygen meter on us. Guys, we have a shifter walk in here and neither of us have an oxygen meter on, we're fired. You're gone, right? It's important to keep an oxygen meter on. 3/4 inch cable running from the hoist up that incline. Guys, that incline runs up there 150 feet and hits the raise, okay? So our cable would go out into the raise through a shib block, up that 650 feet, through another shib block, and come back down and connect to our cage out there. Now guys, when this was a hoist room, there was 2 big old air doors right here, okay? The hoistman comes in here, he shuts them air doors. There's a lot of loud equipment being ran out there, guys. He's got to be able to hear that bell signal that would have been right there with the rope running up right there. Questions on the hoist room, guys?
You guys work from bottom to top or top?
We do. Back in the day, the old timers took shafts, right? Because it was easier to swing your hammer down.
Yeah.
But guys, once you blasted it, it was hard to bring it up out of the
that's-
hole. When we got into air-driven equipment, guys, we go up, right? Because you can drill up, blast it, gravity brings all the rock down for you, right? So we go up nowadays, guys. Yep.
This one was down line.
This one was up right here. These 3 levels all went up. But the levels way up above us, they all went down. Yeah. All right, guys, let's move to the table. Alright guys, all these lights in here, that is just for the tour, okay? We would never have these lights underground like this. We blow them up right away. So guys, the light that me and my partner have to come underground with nowadays, this right here, okay? As you see, clips in my hard hat, I got my hands free to work. So this is what we come underground with, guys. Back in 1880, this is the light they had to come underground with. Candlelight. Now guys, you really gotta think about it, okay? You and your partner come underground, you find a crack in the rock, jab that point in the crack of the rock, get it to stick, and then you grab a hold of that still while your cousin swung a 10-pound hammer at you. You candlelight, guys. Okay? Alright guys, right around 1914 up here, we got in with carbide lamps. So guys, we put carbon pellets in the bottom, water in the top, it drips down, produces acetylene gas. Right there's your spark, here's your flame. So guys, I was told this was a huge advancement in mining for one big reason. The weight that you had to bring underground. So I was told with the candles, guys, they had to bring in 35 to 40 candles to last their shift under here. That's a lot of weight, okay? This little cup right here held about an hour's worth of light. So guys, all I had to do is bring in another canister or 2 of them pellets. I could last my whole shift under here with this much weight, okay? So that was big for the miners, guys. And then the last light, guys, is the one I first started with, the wheat lamp, okay? So guys, every miner comes underground with one of these miner's belts on. When I come underground, I got the battery pack on my left side, and on the right side of my belt, we have this right here. This is a self-rescuer. So guys, we're back here, a mine fire breaks out, or we hit bad air. I pop a little tab right there, pull the lid off, this little mouthpiece pops out, okay? Throw those over my nose, bite down on the mouthpiece. Guys, in the bottom here is a bag of chemicals. Now, I don't know the compound, guys, but I do know what it does, okay? It converts the carbon dioxide into oxygen for you. But guys, when these things convert, they heat up like fire. They are hot, hot, hot. So Leadville, Colorado, 1972, there was a mine fire with 4 men underground. 1 man made it out alive, guys, and he made it out alive because of this right here. But when he came out from underground, he had blisters around his mouth and down his throat because those things heat up so dang hot. But guys, it saved his life, right? I mean, the other 3 spit him out, they died. So we still use those today. That's what we use today, guys. Okay? They do, buddy. All right, guys, any questions up here? Sweet. Pick that baby up. It is, huh? Here, let me help you. So guys, when you come by, see how dense that rock is right there. That's about 25 pounds, okay? Guys, that's galena. We're in Galena Mountain. We have huge chimneys of galena running through here. What galena is, guys, is about 80% lead, 20% silver, okay? Now, the only reason I'm showing you that dense rock is because me and my partner have to come in here, and we have to drill a tight pattern of holes to blast that rock small. Guys, we get lazy and we leave a whole bunch of holes out and we blast a piece of gleam of this big. I don't care who you are, guys. You're not gonna move it, okay? Our equipment has problems moving that stuff. So we gotta blast small, keep the rock small.
Is this bigger or something?
Yeah, and buddy, we wouldn't even bring those underground. That pulls too much oxygen out of the air. It's too big. That'd be for out in the trains and stuff. That's why we use these little ones that don't pull as much oxygen. All right, kiddos, ready to blow something up? Ready to blow something up? Let's do this. Who wants to see the dynamite first? Go ahead, grab it, man. Oh! Go ahead, pass your rocket. Don't drop it.
Get a picture of Logan holding the dynamite.
Alright guys, so guys, this right here, this is the pattern of holes we have to drill out, okay? This is called a round. Now guys, here in the center of the round, that is the most important part of it all. That's called a berm. So guys, we have hundreds of different berms for different types of rock, okay? Like I was telling you, this is Gunnison blue granite, guys. I would never shoot that small of a berm in this hard rock. It wouldn't break the rock. I'd have a few more of those holes right there. Those are called dead holes, guys. You never load a dead hole, you leave them empty, okay? So guys, I'd put another dead hole right there, and then one more right there. Now the reason being, when I shoot that first hole, we gotta get a place to move to, right? Start your expansions out, then we bring it all back in on top of it, so guys, around that berm, we drill out a box. We put a hole there, 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 and there. Then we come back, drill a diamond. Hole here, 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 and here. Then I would start on this side of the box. I would drill a box over here. My partner would drill a box over there, and we diamond around it. So that's how we break this Gunnison blue, guys, is in a box diamond pattern, okay? All right, guys, these blasting caps right here, these are called non-Ls, non-electrics, okay? And what they are, guys, is they're a shock tube. So it's a hollow tube that sends sand down it. But guys, these are timed out in milliseconds nowadays, okay? That's all we need is that fraction of a second in here to start the brakes. So guys, how I would time this round out using these caps, we'd go like this. So we'd go odd, that's 0 instantly, 1 millisecond later, 2, 3, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, and then 16s, okay? So guys, it all goes off at once, about 150 pounds of dynamite going off at once, okay? You can hear your caps go off, and then just one big boom, okay?
How many tons of rock do you know we want last?
Yep, about 22 tons of rock.
Oh, wow.
Yep. All right, guys, like me and him were just talking. So we drill it out 8 foot wide, 8 foot tall, and 6 foot deep. When that rock is blasted and on the ground, it comes out to be about 22 tons of rock, okay? Now the reason we know, guys, we come in with 1 ton ore cars or 5 ton. When we go outside, if you look to your left, those are 2 5-ton Granbys sitting out there. That's usually what we come in with, okay? All right, last thing, and then we're gonna blow this place up, right? Yeah? Okay, we'll get your family out of here, I promise. Okay. All right, guys, after me and my partner blast, we always come back in with one of these. This is called a scaling bar. Now, guys, we start at least 300 feet away from our face, and you start tapping your rock, and you can hear good rock from bad rock. So, good rock, bad rock. Hear that hollowness in there, guys? That means there's fractures back there, okay? Cracks in the rock. Guys, I gotta get this tip in there and get all that fractured rock out over me and my partner's head. Guys, we get lazy, just run back in here, start drilling. We'll rattle a big rock loose over our head, drop it on us, kill us. It's called getting slabbed, and it's killed a lot of men. So you always tap your way back in, make sure you're safe, okay? All right, sweetie, let's do this. Come on. Excuse us, get it. Oh, we gotta hook this all the way up.
How loud is this gonna be?
Oh, it's gonna be loud. All right, come over here, sweetie. So guys, if me and her were blasting, guys, did you see when we first got off the train? Did you see that little metal box with the phone on top of it? If you didn't, when we go back to the train, look to your left. That's called a loudmouth or a squawk box. That'd be in all the headings all over the mine. Guys, I'd get on there, throw a lever, start announcing to everybody. I'd tell everybody in the mine what heading me and her are in, what level we're on. We're ready to blow this place up, right? Okay. Grab that thing, grab it. Do not drop it, okay? Don't drop it. All right, guys, let's get out of here.
After I told everybody in the mine we were blasting, you'd have to tell everybody in our general area, okay? So before you push that down, blow all this up, you gotta yell as loud as you can. Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole!
Push it down! Oh, it's a dud, guys. You know what? You're very brave. So, guys, do we have any questions with our blasting?
You worry about the roof falling down?
Yeah, that'll kill us. That at our ribs, it just break a leg. So we don't worry about that. We just worry about what's gonna kill us.
So if you're tapping your way back in and you hit bad rock, you have to drill that out with your drill. And
No.
Like, how does that work?
Well, if the guys that boss us around, Shaw's in here, see that tip? We get it in there and you just kind of wiggle it out of there, right?
Oh, okay.
Hold the dynamite.
You grab that one? It's,
Can you hold this?
They had to put bolts up in the ceiling before they were dynamite.
So guys, as you're coming by, take a look up this hole. I'm gonna be bringing this up, okay? Yeah, right there is good, guys, and we'll just start lining up on the boardwalk now. So guys, as you come by, take a look up this hole. I'm gonna bring that up, okay? Alright, is that everybody out? No, not yet. Okay, guys. Is that everybody? You guys all out?
I think there's,
Okay, we can wait a little bit, that's fine. Alright, so guys, this right here, this is the second reason we take the raises up, okay? This is called an ore chute. So guys, just above all this metal is another 650-foot raise up to our secondary level. Now don't get me wrong, guys, we wouldn't be dropping rocks 650 feet right off the bat. You'll blow through them doors. So guys, that's where this comes in play. That's called a manway. That runs up 50 feet into a stope above us. So guys, we have ladders running up that, so me and my partner could climb up there to get to work, and then hopefully we had one of them coffin skips so we could hoist our drills and dynamite up there. Now guys, we're up there 50 feet, we just blasted. We'd have a big heaping pile of rock on the ground. I would use what's called a slusher. I'll take you over there and run it for you. Guys, I send out my bucket, grab the rock, pull it back to the hole. It falls at 50 feet and gathers right there. Then we have a man called a tram man. He comes in 10 empty ore carts, pulls his first ore cart right under that chute. So guys, back in the day, these chutes were all made of wood. So the man would stand back here behind his ore cart, use a metal rod, lift up the wooden door, let the rock fall in the ore cart till it's almost full, then you try to smack your door back down. Guys, if you heard about men getting buried up around here, it wasn't because of ground collapse, okay? We have great ground. It's because of them wooden chutes. A man gets his door open, everything's going good, he goes to smack that door back down. Guys, a lot of times big rocks got jarred in there, and tons would just keep coming out, guy buried, okay? Don't get me wrong, guys. This is 1968 right here. We are already into metal chutes. I never even used a wooden one. So guys, with these metal ones, we'd have an air ram hooked right there to the rib, okay? I'd pull my cart under there like last time, but then walk over here out of danger's way. Throw an air lever, boom, jaw kicks open, fill it up, throw it back, slam shut, crushes rock, arm, anything in the way, okay? So guys, second reason for the raises, production. If we're looking in main haulage right here, that runs back another 4,000 feet. Guys, if this is our first chute into production, 200 feet down there would be another chute. 200 feet past it, another chute. Like 60 chutes running through here. All of us up there working, dropping our rock down to here, and then 3 or 4 tram men running in all day long, pulling chutes, taking it to the mill. Questions on the second reason of the raise, guys? Production. Cool, let's go run some equipment, guys.
Is it loud?
Yeah.
I mean, everything around here is loud.
Yep.
So 60-man shift equals how many drilling partners? And
There
how
would
many
be
tram men?
30. There'd be 30 heads. Right? 2 men. It's actually going to be 3 men to a crew. We got the main driller, secondary driller, and then what's called a nipper. You don't run around where you can roll stuff out. Right? But that's kind of the crew.
And then there'd be
hand me a sheet. He says, so shoot 77, pull 3 times. Shoot 66, pull 6 times. Shoot 32, pull, and we got to go through and pull each shoot exactly how, right? So there's just one guy doing all the shoots. All right, guys, this right here, this is the slusher, okay? So this would be up above us 50 feet in that stope I was telling you about. Now, guys, right there where that ship block's mounted into the I-beam, it wouldn't be into the I-beam, right? It'd be into our rock face. And we'd have a big heaping pile of rock slope back towards us. Guys, right here in front of me, I'd have that 50-foot hole dropping down to that ore chute there, okay? All right, kiddos, this one's not that loud, but let's save our hearing. Perfect. All right, kiddos. So that's it, guys, okay? Do not be a slusherman. 10-hour shift to throwing these 2 levers back and forth, guys, you'll go to sleep real quick. Don't let the shifter catch you asleep. It's bad news, okay? I'll be honest with you. This is one of the lowest paying jobs, guys, so stay away from that baby right there. All right, guys, I'm gonna hang out here.
I saw one of those earlier. There was one up the bar.
All right, guys, we'll scoot down just a little more. Okay, good. We're all gonna have to step on the back side of that. Yep. All right, guys. So, guys, this right here, this is probably the biggest piece of American mining engineering. Guys, this is a big piece of America right here. So before this piece of equipment, the men had to move that rock right there by hand into these ore cars. Guys, I heard it took up to a week to get 22 tons of rock out of here. Now, this is a 12-beam mucker, and I'm co-overshot. And guys, with this, if me and my partner were hitting all cylinders in your rig, we could get our round out in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So guys, we went from a week to an hour and a half, 2 hours to get 22 tons of rock out. Production boomed. And it boomed in the perfect time for America. These came out in the mid-30s. We had enough time before World War II to put these in a lot of mines around the United States. Guys, this is our battleship builder. It's a big part of us as Americans, okay? All right, kiddos, this is the loudest one. Blow them up. Okay, guys, everybody ready? Here we go. So, guys, did you see after I threw that first bucket as it was coming halfway back down, it hit about right here? It put this turntable down in here into a free spool, right? Pull on it, clean up over here, push on it, clean over there. So guys, we gotta keep the whole drift clean. We're running ditch over here on the left side, and we're laying down ties as we're going to spike down our rail, right? So guys, that's the cycle. You should cycle twice a day. Drill blast them up, drill blast them up. Pretty easy. Questions?
Yeah, how much money per ton was the mine getting?
I can tell you that, so Tyson, when I was over near A, Tyson told me for me to keep my heading running, just to keep it even, we needed 0.7 ounces of gold per ton of rock. Right? Not very much, guys. That mill I'm telling you to go to, that was 500 tons a day, right? So we're pushing tonnage, guys. It's not like you see all this gold in here, right? Speckled through it. Yeah. We do get into 3/4 of an ounce to a full ounce a ton, but that's like really hot stuff, right? I've never really seen an ounce per ton. Seen 3/4 and it was pretty cool. Anything else here, guys?
When they do find the gold in the rock or whatever, is it big chunks or is it all real small?
No, just little speckles in it, right? That quartz, you see all that quartz? It'd just be running right through the quartz and speckles, right? Yeah, so it's not like you get big nuggets, nothing like that, guys, right? All right, let me show you one more thing. Let's get out of here. Where's my black partner? Where is she? Where's your mom here? Get your mom. I want to show her. Mom, come check this out. It's not like a gold rush. Check it out. You see it? It's right there behind that one. Yeah, I'd let your mom look at it. So guys, this is our porta potty. Kiddos, see right there? Let me show you. Don't worry, it hadn't been used in years and years, guys, but yeah. So guys, this is the honey cart, okay? Let me tell you guys, even nowadays, we gotta go to the bathroom back here. Luckily nowadays, guys, we got porta johns hacked off on black cars back here. We fill them up, run them outside, Bob's John Doe's did. We don't. But guys, my grandfather and them, they had to deal with it, and this is the tool that they used. Questions on the honey cart, guys? No. Kiddos, want to see where all the chocolate's made? Check it out. No? So kids, this is for all you guys. So guys, halfway out, I'm going to kill my lights for like 5 seconds, okay? Let everybody see how dark it is. I'll turn them right back on. Okay. We all cool with that? All right, let's do it, guys.
Oh!